In this demo, we're going to look at two tips and tricks. Number one will be the IAC, or Insert Assembly Copy Mirror option, and we'll also look at something called a configuration snapshot. So let's first look at this assembly here. You'll notice that we've got a front wheel or bike assembly here, and we have the left handle assembly, and I want to make a right handle. Now, yes, we can go in and mirror it directly in here, but what I want to do is I want to make a standalone assembly for the right handle. And a quick way to do that is to start by creating a new assembly. So we'll go to our new command and pick the assembly. And in here, much like we insert part copy, we can actually insert an assembly copy. And the assembly that we want to copy is the left handle. And one of those options, a very handy one, is the mirror capability in here. So we can mirror about, in this case, the right plane. And you'll notice what it's done is it's broken out all the components here and given us a look at them. If it's not a symmetrical part, we can mirror it. Because it's being mirrored, it's going to add an underscore MIR to the name because it actually creates a new part. Symmetrical part, it's going to rotate. And if you want to omit a part, you can exclude parts from this. So once we've got this, gone through this, and we're happy, we'll just say OK. And now it's going to build this new assembly by mirroring and rotating the components into position. This will take about maybe 15 seconds on my old laptop here. And the result will be an assembly, a linked assembly copy. So this will be linked back to the left-handed part, but it'll be a right-handed version of it. And if we fit this, let's fit the screen here. And there is our new right handle part. All we have to do now is save it. We'll call it right handle, and we'll save that. And let's go back to our original assembly here. Now, before I bring in the right handle, I'm going to actually create a quick snapshot. So you notice here we have take a snapshot option in our configuration group. And this just snapshots this and saves it as a configuration. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, find that right handle assembly that I had saved, and I'm going to drag and drop that into here. And I'm going to start positioning this now. Just before I do that, just to make life a little easier, I'm going to go back to the main assembly here and just activate all my components. And then I will grab that assembly and let's go in and start positioning this. So I want to position that there. I want to line the tops. And a little trick here, even though this is ordered components, I can still use the steering wheel. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place that steering wheel up here. And I'm just going to use this to rotate it roughly into position that I want. And then I'll just go and align these faces here. And we now have positioned our steering wheel, or sorry, our left handle into the steering column here. You'll notice too, if I go up now, I have this snapshot. I can quickly go back to the original look and feel of this. So we have this snapshot configuration. If I go back and say show all, brings it back. Now you're allowed one snapshot per session, and what you can do though is if you want to save this as a configuration, you can always go in and rename it as left handle and so forth. So that's a quick look at the IAC, or Insert Assembly Copy Mirror, and the configuration snapshot.